excited. Today I received the second of the fabric for the wrap skirt. So this arrived a couple days ago. It is the underlayer, and this one arrived today, and that's going to be the top layer. So first what I'm going to do, I can tell, and this was ordered online, so I'll talk about how I made my choice to have a decent chance of this working out, just judging from putting things on a computer screen. But just from looking at them right inside the packaging, I can tell it's going to work out. So that's the first thing I did when I got this one. So, oh my gosh, okay, it's going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and unwrap them to see how they feel like, and then put them on top of each other, and then I'll talk about how, without being an expert, because this is, I've done a lot of alterations, I've thrifted before, but in terms of getting fabric to make projects from scratch, I'm new to that. I'll talk a little bit about that process. I meant to say a word about ordering fabric online, especially for a first-timer. So this is Satisfied Customer. I am not sponsored in any ways. It's a really easy website, fabric.com. I'll put the link in the description. And what I really liked about it, there were two features. One is how easy it was to choose fabric. They have a menu at the top where you can choose your fabric by purpose. So that way you don't need to figure out what is poplin. You don't need to look that up. What does poplin look like? What does it feel like? You don't. You choose by purpose. And in particular, what I used for this project is they allowed me to choose by weight. And so I chose what was called extra lightweight. And that's where all those drapey, light, silky, or rayon-y type of fabrics were. And then the second feature that I liked was that for many of the fabrics, they also, you could either purchase through their website or you could purchase it via Amazon. There was a direct link from their website, an Amazon button, and you could purchase on Amazon, and that way you can take advantage of whatever perks you have on Amazon. So the first one is called Gauze, and it's I ordered both to be lightweight, actually very lightweight, but I was looking for not sheer. Now gauze is a little sheer, as you can tell, but not too sheer, and then it's going to be the under layer, and there will be a layer on top of it, so I don't anticipate the sheerness to be a problem. I think it'll work well. The second one, I hope is not transparent, because now I have to think about how, if it's transparent, I would have to think about how it looks like overlaid on the other fabric, and that cannot be judged online. So I did not want to have my top layer to be transparent. So for the top layer, I went for rayon, which to my knowledge is not a transparent fabric, and it isn't. Another thing that was a consideration was a light color. Light colors just, they look really, really good, I think on most light skinned people, but they're certainly, like on me, I know they look good. And my favorite color is pink, so if I'm left to my own device, I will just buy everything pink. So I resisted that because I'm a little cool toned, and blue actually looks really good. The walls, by the way, are not my choice. The house came like this, so but you know, it is my color. It's a good color on me. So that means it's color coordinated with the fabric. So I'm very satisfied. This is not transparent. So and it's I wanted both to be drapey. This feels really good. This will drape and play. The gauze. I have a summer dress actually that has gauze as one of the layers. I'll get it. Like I said, left to my own device, pink. This was on clearance at Walmart. I couldn't resist. And I think both, I would have to look at the tag to see exactly what it is. It's not, they're not going to say gauze. This is not this kind of fancy garment. It's polyester. Yeah, I don't think it's probably just polyester, if I were to bet. Oh no, wow, that was a steel cotton. But it's got this type of thin, semi-transparent. Actually, the top layer is probably more transparent than the underlayer. So when I ordered the gauze, I was picturing something like this, and indeed, that's what it feels like and what it looks like. So in terms, again, I was doing this online, and so if you're ordering your 2-layer skirt and thinking about the two fabrics, I had to do a lot of thinking. And again, I was limited because I was online, so I had to go safe. A lot of these are done with different patterns. They're both patterned, the underlayer and the overlay. And that's at first what I thought of doing. For the underlay, I would do a small pattern, and then for the overlay, a bigger pattern. That's what I was at first playing with. But I didn't find what I liked in the right fabric. There was a lot of beautiful chiffon, like really nice patterns on chiffon, but chiffon is too sheer, and I did not want to, again, play with that, not something too sheer. So in the end, I decided for an underlayer that was a solid color and top layer pattern that's foolproof. And then I had to judge color, and that's harder on the computer screen. So to be a little safe there, go with contrasting. So I knew I wanted my top layer light, and so I looked for an underlayer that was dark. This is teal, which is a color somewhere in between, matches my walls. But it's a color that's somewhere in between green and blue. And I don't like green, and this probably looks green on the screen. It is, actually, it's green. But it's a little dark and slightly bluish, so I like this kind of, I like teal, so I thought that would work. And this one I knew, judging from the picture and also from the description, had turquoise, and which is also between green and blue, and had forest green on it. So I thought it would work. And contrasting, I knew I was pretty safe, and indeed, this turned out to be. I think this will work very nicely. We can lay those out to get an idea of what it's gonna do. A raw edge somewhere, like that. Yeah, I can. I can picture this. I think this will make a very nice, lightweight wrap skirt.